All right, Shalom. Now I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim and unto the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. That's pushing this truth out in faith and sincerity. All right, the title of this lesson is going to be basically the law. All right, that's only for Israel. The law was only given unto Israel. All right. When the children of Israel were brought up out of the land of Egypt, or when they were presented the commandments by the Most High through Moses, only the children of Israel were there. There were no other nation amongst us. This is where I'm going to start off with this. This is Deuteronomy 4 verse 5. It says, Behold, this is Moses speaking. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. This was talking about the land of Israel. It says, Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and shall say, Surely this is a great nation and a wise and understanding people. All right, so it says that the law, statutes, and commandments with our wisdom, all right, and our understanding in the sight of the nations. All right, basically, the law teaches us how to be in order. All right, what to eat, what not to eat, the land Sabbath, the high holy days, how to conduct yourself amongst your people, with your brothers. All right, things of that nature. All right, and the nations, they would be like, damn, they're looking at us, be like, amazed at us, basically. All right, because in the way that we conducting ourselves. All right, because the way that we conduct ourselves was going to be totally different from the way that they conduct themselves, because they the heathen. They didn't receive the law, statutes, and the commandments. It says, For what nation is there so great who had the Most High so nigh unto them? And as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Yeah, it said, what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments, showing you that everybody did not receive the law. The law was not given unto everybody on the planet Earth. All right, only the children of Israel, which consists of the Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. These are our law, statute, and commandment that the Most High, Yahweh, was that's his true name, the power of Israel, and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. All right, that's what he given unto us, all right, for us to keep, not for these other nations. All right. Another point I want to get in is Esther. I just started 3:1. It says, After these things, the king Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had commanded concerning him. All right, so the king gave a commandment basically to give reverence to Haman because he set him up over everybody. All right, so it was damn near a law to you just do respect, strong respect, and bow to him. All right, verse 2 again says, All the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. So Mordecai wasn't with the shit, all right? Because you're only supposed to serve and, show that type of reverence unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So, he wasn't with none of that. All right, basically, he was like, fuck that. All right, and what happened? It says in verse 5, it says, When Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath, and he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. All right, if you go to verse 4, it says Mordecai was a Jew. All right, which the Babylonians called everybody a Jew when they conquered us. All right, no matter if you was from Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you was considered a Jew. You know, so his people, Mordecai's people, were the Israelites. All right, the Jews. All right, and I'm gonna jump to verse 8. It says, "And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, There is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them." It says that the Jews' laws was diverse from all people, showing you that the laws was only being kept by the Jews because they was the only ones that's been given this. All right, everything pertains to the Israelite, the Bible, the promises, everything is only for us. Everything was only given to us, not these other nations. All right, they're the heathen. They will be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven. All right, they will build up our kingdom. The law is not meant for them. All right, but we will make them keep the law, all right, in our kingdom when we are ruling, all right, in righteousness. But more of the story, really, they wasn't given the law. All right, this is Psalms 147 in verse 19. It said, "He showed his word unto Jacob." All right, was Jacob is the progenitor of the Israelites. All right, was Jacob's name was changed to Israel. All right, and Jacob had 12 sons, all right, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans make up those 12 sons, or 12 tribes. All right, that's where you get the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, so he said he showed his word unto them, his statutes, and his judgments unto Israel. All right, no other nation. All right, so you can include yourself into this, all right, because you are not mentioned. He had not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. It says they have not known them. All right, they have not known the ways of Yasharallah. All right, his statutes and his judgments. That's why they was going to look at us like as a wise and understanding people, because they don't understand what's going on. They just shocked at, what they see, how we're conducting ourselves, how we're behaving ourselves amongst each other as a people. All right, and it's just going to be like, damn. All right, last scripture, Psalm 78 in 45 says, "For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our father that they should make them known to their children." All right, he appointed a law in Israel, not in all 18 nations. All right, not in all the nations of the earth, not in all the people. All right, only Israel. Like I said, which only consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the law was given unto us. All right, only for us to keep amongst each other as a people. And it says that they should make them known to their children. All right, it says that in the law as well, too, to teach these laws unto our children. It didn't say go teach them to another nation. All right, so they can keep it. Because these other nations got their own gods. They doing their own thing. All right, they're following their own ways. Eating what they want to eat. Out of control. Wow. But us as Israelites, we had a lot to keep. All right, we got to conduct ourselves in the best way that we can in the society. That's what keep us separate from these different nations. The word holy means separate. All right, and we are a holy people. All right, it says that in Deuteronomy 7:6. All right, let me read that real quick before I end it. It's Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, "For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power." All right, so the Most High looks at us as a holy people. All right, as a separate people from amongst the different nations. So that's why he has given us law, statutes, and commandments, and that makes us separate, all right, from these different nations, because he didn't give it to everybody else. All right, Yahweh thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Yeah, because it seems like we're special. Well, we are special because he's only dealing with us as a people. All right, so he chosen us, not no other nation. All right, it says, above all people that are upon the face of the earth, showing you that the children of Israel are different from everybody else. All right, he says that he chose them above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So if he chose the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, brought the Israelites above all people, why would he give them the law and everybody else the law as well? All right, if they are above everyone else. All right, it won't make any sense. Showing you that these people are the special people. They are the holy people, and that they are the ones that have the law. All right, or we are the ones. You know, no other nation. All right. You know, that was really the point, you know. I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Chagadash. Give honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the Aki and to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth, the faith, and sincerity. Shalom.